The gun violence around our rec centers, in our community, in our neighborhoods is unbearable.
Tonight at 11, Cleveland police now beefing up patrols near neighborhood recreation centers. This comes after a second shooting outside a rec center in just the last week. Hello, everybody, and thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Tracy Carlos. That latest shooting happening last night outside Gunning Recreation Center on Puritas Avenue. News 5's Clay LEPARD explains how local leaders are sounding the alarm on this violence crisis.
Plastered across Cleveland's East 128th Street are points of pride for community advocate Bob Render.
The reason we did this here is that we said these are some of the best and brightest that we have to offer in our community.
He says it's the little things the East 128th Street Block Club does that keeps the neighborhood from heading in the wrong direction, pointing to the lack of calls for service by police.
Where you find neighborhoods or streets where people do get involved, east side, west side, south side, wherever, when people get involved, crime goes down, the quality of life goes up. It's not rocket science.
This pocket of safety stands out more and more as the city of Cleveland deals with a volume of violence.
We in a public safety health crisis.
The latest happening Saturday evening in the shadows of this community baseball field. Cleveland police say a 20-year-old man was shot and killed after masked men fired at him while he was walking towards the RTA station. Investigators say the man had just finished playing basketball at the Gunning Rec Center. 1 week ago, a 12-year-old boy was shot outside Portland Outhwaite Recreational Center near East 46th Street.
Now we don't know where our kids should go. We as adults don't know where to go. We fear our kids leaving the house going to a rec center because we don't know what the next shootout going to be.
There's no simple solution, says Ward 5 Councilwoman DELORES Gray, but she says she's working on gathering local mayors, police, pastors, and other community leaders to try to align everyone together to stop this generational problem.
The sad part is we don't know how to save our children.
We really have to do a better job of really trying to deal with the root causes. Until we deal with some of those root causes, we're going to have a challenge dealing with this violence in the city.
Cleveland Councilman BLAINE GRIFFIN chairs the city's safety committee and says the solution to break this cycle is right in front of us.
Most of the crime that's being taken place happens on these devices right here. It's not like these are crimes of opportunity. There are crimes that are happening on social media. We have to do a better job of really giving parents the tools to be able to monitor what's happening on social media.
And if more shootings take place at rec centers, which are supposed to be community safe havens, Griffin says the next step is clear.
Once somebody does commit a crime at one of these rec centers, we need to have the entire community to show up at these court proceedings to make it clear you will be held accountable, and we will be there at the court cases to make sure that you are prosecuted to the full extent of the law.
In this latest case, police say no arrests have been made. Along with the other cases lately, Crime Stoppers is offering a $5,000 reward for anyone with any information. In Cleveland, Clay LEPARD, News 5.
Now, we have crunched some numbers and take a look at the felonious assaults involving firearms near recreation centers and throughout Cleveland just over the last month. These are the results. These assaults reported to Cleveland police throughout the city in each of the 5 districts until September 18th. The red locator highlights where the rec centers are located, and the other symbols show where the incidents happened. These are just the felonious assaults with a firearm that were reported. That does not take into account other incidents of assaults that happened in the city. As a whole, felonious assaults with a gun are up nearly 20% from the same time last year, and homicides with a firearm are up almost 14%.